I don't know, but whatever. All right, we get it. So now what's the problem?
My whole point is we're not going to be able to know what the fuck is going on anymore.
Yeah, I know.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just Schwarzenegger. Like, nobody cares about that. But what if it's you confessing to a fucking crime?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I heard somebody, I can't remember what show, one of the shows I watched the other day, they were talking about, like, how now people are theorizing that there would be some kind of, like, individual ID tag attached to, like, in the future, like, whether it's you're, like, physically chipped or in some way there's, like, a physical, or I'm not a physical, some kind of ID tag to your, like,
likeness or like
voice
vibe
and thought patterns or something or whatever. But people are now starting to think along those lines of, like, how would you authenticate a statement from yourself?
Yeah. How do you make an identifying
how do you
fingerprint?
Like somebody makes? I mean, in what, maybe a year?
I know,
these things are going to be fucking absolutely indistinguishable from real video.
Yeah,
so,
because
like,
okay.
I mean, so somebody just said, you know, how do you verify? No, that's not me on video confessing to a murder. You know, it doesn't have my ID tag somehow, whatever, right? So people are starting to theorize about how that could be accomplished. Again, I kind of just don't. I kind of just want to eat like 6 pounds of mushrooms and just fucking get on a log and push me out to sea. You know, I don't care.
It'll be a parking lot. You'll think you're at sea. You'll come back fucking like 2 days later, like, holy fuck, did I just trip?
Hungry?
Yeah, like, just looking sallow.
Do you guys have any weed?
Just terrible.
Yeah.
But no, this is. Imagine if somebody would have shown you a video like this 5 years ago. Of a scene in a movie that you have known forever, but with actors that were clearly not in it and almost perfectly fucking, you know what I mean? This is not editing. Like you say, this is not like somebody rotoscoping something onto it scene by scene or anything. This is just some artificial intelligence going, oh, I can map this face to every single movement that this face is making. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The technology.
This is not old microfilm from newspapers from the 20s.
Yeah, this is
I'm
not
just naming
microfiche.
things. Yeah, microfiche. That's right. Yeah.
No, but like this would have been mind blowing.
This is not a sundial. This is
5 years ago. This would have blown everyone's mind, and that's come at a rate. It trickled in just right to where nobody seems to give a fuck. I mean, some people do.
Well, that's how it's the frog in the pot. It's the
yeah. And I don't like it. I don't like being the frog in the pot.
All right, whoever this is, you can't have your audio of the show on speakers while you're talking on the phone to us.
Oh
I
God!
Turn my radio down.
Yeah.
He did
Turn that transistor down.
He did it on purpose.
Hey, you're on.
Do you know what lengths they went through to make Forrest Gump? Like the scene where Lieutenant Dan
had no legs,
like shifted over the boat. They had to.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that
stuff to CGI it in and cut out a little part of the boat to make him be able to swing over.
Yes, and also
out of the boat, like,
when he was in his
testing
bed,
out my sea legs.
Yep. That one, and then I remember
millions of dollars to do that one shot.
Yes, I remember also when when Forrest Gump was meeting the president and getting some award for, you know what I mean? That scene I remember being like big in the effects world, being look what they did, look what they accomplished.
Tom Hanks is a high class ping pong player.
Well, that is debatable, sir. I don't. I know he's a horrible pedophile.
Oh, he's got one.
And how else are you enticing children but ping pong, sir?
In this day and age,
what are we doing? That's what the kids like these days. Ping pong.
You can't get him with that ball in the cup thing anymore.
Yeah, he's got a penchant for the Asian boys.
Yeah,
they use CGI pretty good because in the actual novel, he was flying to space with a boy chimp named Sue. Where at the end of the book, spoiler alert, he spent
I was just
the rest of his days being a one-man band, riding his bicycle was a sidecar for the ape that he flew to space with.
What?
Playing harmonica in Jackson Square in New Orleans.
Wait, that's the actual Forrest Gump story?
Yeah.
This was a book?
God.
I didn't even know it was a book.
I'll think of his name. The guy who wrote it.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, he went to space with this ape, the Lieutenant Dan stuff, all that was in it. But they had to come up... the ape wasn't fantastical enough. They were trying to use CGI pretty hard and splicing in something that people would know from the TV they saw back into the book. to make it equally fantastical as the book.
But yeah, I remember apes being really hard for them to get down for some reason. I remember even Planet of the Apes being like a major effects accomplishment in the sort of animation
To get their, like,
to get their facial
body
expressions and
move-
eye movements and all
body
that stuff.
language and stuff. And
Forrest Gump
to get
came
'em-
out the
to get 'em to
same
stop
year as
fucking each other all the
Jurassic
time.
Park.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, there was like incredible jump in what people could do with millions and millions of dollars to make
Yeah.
things happen.
And yet another treaty with the Greys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
no.
my
Obviously, that's
4-year-old
where-
can do that on with filters now and shit.
It is fucking
It's
crazy,
insane,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, man. Wait, so what did you say in comparison to Jurassic Park? What was that?
Forrest Gump came out the
It was
same
made
year.
the same year.
Oh, okay.
So that
Yeah.
was like two
So they
major
were doing.
accomplishments.
It was just live action CGI.
Combination.
Build upon
Yeah.
layers and layers and layers of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot how they did that. It had something to do with sound. It was some kind of sonar tech that they were using to do those dinosaurs. I watched a whole thing about it. It wasn't purely that, but that was like some development that helped them make the realistic looking dinosaurs in
No,
Jurassic
and now
Park.
you know what you do?
That
You
was
literally
also
just go
an
to the
incredible
Play Store
book.
Yeah.
for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And you're making
And now
Jurassic
I'm a
Park.
dinosaur.
Now,
Remember,
yeah.
there was a while ago I put out some stupid 4th of July post on Facebook, and it was like, oh, yeah, man. It was like the fucking eagle. That was the bald eagle.
Yeah.
And I was like, freedom.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
like, yeah, like fireworks,
No,
dude, or
yeah,
whatever.
that was only, like a year ago?
yeah.
Or, like,
and I was an eagle talking.
Right.
With a fucking free app.
But like,
in my
look how
hand.
much better it's gotten since then.
Yeah.
Look what you can do now compared to like a year ago. We were fucking around with look, I'm Uncle Sam now.
Yeah, I have a hat on.
Look at my glasses. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like now it's fucking.
Yeah, look, I'm pretty. I'm not.
Entire fake universes are unfolding
Yeah.
before our eyes. Wait 1 second, real quick. I wanted to acknowledge a comment. Andrea Miko says back in '96, Nick Cage and John Travolta had to actually trade faces instead of doing it with CGI.
That's true. That
Very
was a
good.
very, very tough undertaking for both actors.
Take yourself a macadamia nut. There you go.
All right. Well, thanks for pointing all of that out, sir. If you remember
Well,
the name, comment it.
Wait.
No, look,
Oh,
the book Jurassic Park, that was all a book theorizing about what you could do, and that's very much true nowadays. Like there's now the debate of should we do it, because we can. We could take
Yeah.
DNA and do it now.
Oh yeah, they're
And
actually
put-
thinking
and-
about
and
doing this now.
repopulate extinct species.
Yeah.
Or
Ah.
viruses from under the permafrost.
They're
Like,
doing
hey,
that
let's
right now
check that
too.
out
You've
and
seen that,
might-
yeah.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
make a T-Rex that can melt down and go under a door and fuck us all up. Why?
That theorized science. We were barely able to produce TikToks filters 30 years ago that cost millions of dollars, and now everybody can, no problem.
Yeah. So
So let's everybody go out with all the hard. It starts with a K. I want to say Critchlow. It's Kreischer.
don't say
Whoever wrote the
Critchlow.
Jurassic Park book.
Oh,
yeah, he was a brilliant man.
Oh.
What was that guy's name?
I don't know.
I used to know it because of you
Critchmore.
remember when books were
Kreiskin.
always laying around?
Crispin.
Critchlow.
Crasseltop.
My Catholic art
Kreskin.
teacher told us about that book in like third grade, and the art studio smelled like pot. And
Oh,
like,
well,
hey man,
she
you ever
was-
heard about this Jurassic Park? That was way before the movie came out.
He's like, it's far
Bring
out,
dinosaurs
kids.
back, man.
Yeah, man, you gotta fucking check it out, bro. Like fucking
Yeah.
freedom and like.
Yeah, I did read Jurassic Park because my mom told me it was a great book after I saw the movie. She's like, you should read the book.
I never even knew it was a fucking book.
And then the book,
Now I did.
Malcolm was not cool like Jeff Goldblum was. I'll tell you that right now. He was like a very dorky, shy, awkward
Lascivious.
character. He wasn't like some fucking like cool, slick scientist that
Yeah.
never existed
Yeah.
ever. You've
Yeah.
never. I
Fishing
mean,
for pistachio commercial. He wasn't that guy.
no. He was fucking a dork. Malcolm was an idiot, basically, with people. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He knew science, but if a woman talked
Yeah.
to him, he would like
Short order
fumble around and stuff.
scientist.
But then
That's what they are.
also he gets killed in the book, not brought back with a black daughter in a sequel.
Oh, yeah.
He's just dealt with. He nipped that in the bud, you know. And then
Hey man,
what?
I get it.
yeah, and then
I get it.
Hammond was also killed in the first one.
The novel Forrest Gump was out banging tons of broads on his musical rock star tour because he was idiot savant who mastered the harmonica amongst other instruments,
I don't know.
and he was out banging everybody. Jenny didn't want him.
Full
Jenny wasn't
Forrest
the one who
Gump?
had AIDS in the book.
Oh, that's what he did. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
What a horrible story.
I thought you were talking about Blues Traveler. Because I wasn't paying attention for a second.
Yeah, I lost
Yeah.
track of that whole thing. All right. Well, I'll look into both of these novels.
Yeah, very interesting.
I'll get
Thank
them
you.
on Audible, and I will listen to them while I.
Now, here's another great one to read. Oh, well, Stizzy, can we let you go? Or you
Yeah, bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Sorry. Here's another interesting one that people may not realize is a book.
What's that?
Unless some of the older members of the audience.
Okay.
Jaws, your favorite shark movie of all time. A remarkably good book, also.
Really?
Yeah, I read that also. And now, most of these books, when they turn them into action stuff on the screen, there's more of a psychological element to the book. You
Of
know?
course,
so
it has
like,
to be.
yeah, Jaws was more of like the intensity and you know, it was more to do with the like economic hardship of like closing down the beach during tourist season, and they went into that a little more and stuff. And there was a lot more of the psychological elements to the fear in the community and the blah blah blah.
Yeah, you
whatever.
can flesh things out when it takes 8 hours to read rather than has
Yeah,
to be
you
2
get a lot
hours.
more room to get into the emotions of the shark, you know, and whether or not it can fucking flop around if it's not totally submerged. Is it the walking shark,
Oh,
the
yeah.
magical walking shark that can
Now
that
that
can
one was
still
cute.
move even though it's not totally submerged yet.
I liked him.
I did like that one.
Yeah, that walking shark was all right in my book.
I'm just saying anybody. Can
I'm going to
do it.
make one retraction. I hated it at first, and now I'm retracting my hate for the walking shark.
Yeah, I'm retracting my skepticism for the adorable walking shark. We could look at that again.
Yeah, we
actually.
could,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, we could always.
In case anybody missed it.
Because the way he rested his chin on that.
I know, it was so endearing.
It really was.
It was
I
like
just.
it was like when a puppy does that, like it yawns so hard that it like can't even, you know, like
Yeah.
handle it. It like shakes a little and you're like,
Yes.
"Aww."
Yeah, like, all right, let's see here. Nope, yeah, no, yeah.
And Tom is going to track down this old walking shark if it's the
If
last,
it's the last
thing we
fucking
do.
thing we do
And also,
tonight.
should we take a quick break and then just come back for a short one?
Yeah,
or,
we could do that. All right,
yeah.
let's take a look at this fucking
Or we don't. I mean, if we
shark.
don't have anything else, we could just call it soon. Whatever. I don't
Sure,
care.
we could do that. 2.5 hours is admirable.
Yeah, sure. It was a valiant effort.
It was.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
this
look
guy.
at him. Right there. I mean, he looks like a salamander. This is not a shark.
Yeah, I could see them being related somehow.